to Jan's Views, a place where I share my views and listen to yours. Whether you are here for my artwork, live streams, shorts, or just for the giggles, please be assured I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope that you will enjoy your time here on my channel. I would be eternally grateful if you would give a like to the video, consider subscribing and, dare I ask, even become a member. So, without further ado, let's do this.
Hello again, and welcome to another Jan's Chats and Reacts. Now listen guys, oh my god, today I've spent way too long looking over different channels about what's going on with the J Slater thing, and oh my goodness, I thought, nah, I've just got to share it with you guys. I've just got to. So I've sort of compiled a little thing here, which is some of the comments that I've actually seen, which I found really, some of them are so troublesome. It's like unbelievable. So the one on the top left-hand side is telling us who this Johnny Vegas is. Now, I did hear the name Johnny Vegas come up once or twice, and I thought the only Johnny Vegas I know is a comedian, a British comedian, but I suspect that this Johnny Vegas isn't. So somebody here has actually said who he is. He was born in Malta and is 33. Then on the right hand side, I saw something from somebody called Maz who said, but why did you punch Jay in the face? And this person called Quack Quack ENT, which I assume means entertainer or entertainment, says, LOL, what do you know? I've got videos on my phone of all of us laughing, cracking jokes, and so sorry, so sad. Carry on frying your heads. Guys, I feel like I've entered into a parallel universe. I really do. It's insane. I think I just stay at home and play with my cats. It's like, what? This is going on around me. As long as it stays over there, I don't mind. Then at the bottom here, we've got one. Look at that picture there. How sinister is that picture? Scary old picture. And there it says, oh, we're now being introduced to Tom Hilton. Now, if you remember, Tom Hilton is the guy who got beaten up by Jay Slater back in the day. Last year, was it? Or the year before? Beaten up very, very badly. And there was machetes used and all sorts of things going on there. So, yeah. So, he's now come into the picture. Can you believe people are saying that this Tom Hilton was actually in the club that night? Oh my God. That, listen, I'm not a conspiratorialist at all. I don't like to think I believe conspiracies. I like to know the truth. I like, and I follow people that I think are telling me the truth and not just telling me a whole story, blah, blah, blah. But when I saw this, I thought, oh my God, this is another theory going on. So someone said something about, yeah, but, hang on a minute. I've made this too small. I can't read it, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, but there's a snag with that theory. Only Jay. Oh, why? Why did they pick on only Jay? Because what they're saying is that there were 6 or 7 of these brutes that attacked this Tom Hilton. So why would they just pick on Jay? Good point, I suppose. Why would they just pick on one? Maybe they're going to pick off one by one. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. They all seem to come from this place up north in Lancashire. Let me let me tell you a secret. My mother came from up north, Lancashire. Oh my God. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, so they all seem to know each other. So this person here is saying, oh, well, you know, of course it's not It's got nothing to do with Hilton because, you know, why would they just pick on Jay? And then somebody underneath put, Tom Hilton is no angel. All a bunch of, I think it says orangutans. Anyway, so let's then move over to here. Under this video, it says the two men who stayed with Jay Slater the night before he went missing may finally be forced to shed some light on the Brits' mysterious case. I should blooming hope so. God, you can't let people like this get away with doing things like that. I mean, you can't go round, you know. I never know what I'm allowed to say on here. But you know what I mean. Everyone should be held accountable. And whilst I believe in an eye for an eye, because it's in the Bible, I still, I don't know. I don't know why I started on that. Maybe I shouldn't say what I really feel about that. Yeah, I do believe in it. Sorry, but I do. But anyway, so let's move on from there. Right, they're saying that the Slater family are due to bring back Jay's body to his hometown of Oswaldstwistle, God, Lancashire, in the coming days, but Tenerife cops are yet to complete their investigations into his death. Therefore, this means the UK authorities could be forced to hold off on their official inquest for months until Spanish officials complete their own findings. See, now, I was under the impression that the Spanish authorities, police, whatever, mafia, had already done everything that they were going to do. Didn't they, like, give up looking for him? Do you know what I mean? It's like, well, now you're stepping in. Now that they've found this guy, they're now going to step in. I don't know. I don't know, guys. And then we've got a picture of where, you know, where it all happened. That's self-explanatory. Right. The other thing, while I'm at it, guys, we have to think about is there are so many stories out there. I think I could be talking about this for the next 10 years. I mean, there's talk that maybe he didn't even go to the, you know, that house, the Airbnb. I mean, I must confess, I'm believing that more and more. It seems more likely that he didn't actually arrive alive. I mean, what can I say? I'm not very good at being politically correct, guys. I always say the wrong thing. So I'll probably be booted off YouTube by the end of the day. But hey ho. Another point I think that's important to learn is that apparently this Tom Hilton, he was a wrong one as well. I mean, apparently he's just got out of jail or hang on, let me get this right. Somebody said the guy in the orange t-shirt is Brandon. Right, that's in a video. Tom Hilton was jailed in March of 2023 for 14 months and has probably not long since been out. What? What's he done then? And then it goes on to say, I doubt if he would have been allowed to travel abroad, as I've heard he is tagged. I mean, I'm telling you guys, it's another life. Another comment reads, no way Jay was alive going to that villa. Nothing makes sense. Lucy knows what happened. We've all said that, haven't we, guys? Yeah, I really believe she definitely knows. She definitely knows. Anyway, then it goes on to say, my theory is that Jay was a bag holder and lost it because he was out of his nut. Yeah, I'm tending to sort of think more along those lines. Yeah, I think I am. Guys, my head's scrambled. But hey, I'm an old bird. What do you expect? And then at the end of this comment, it says, play silly games and win silly prizes. Yeah. So, what do you think, guys? Do you think that he sort of, as we'd say, bit off more than he could chew? He really didn't know what he was getting into over there, did he? He may have been like a big fish in a small pond in this Oswald whistle place that he lived in. But he went to Tenerife and started swimming about with the big sharks, and one of them bloody bit him. That's what I think happened. What can you say? Fact of life. Right, I'm just looking through my comments to see if there's anything else, and there doesn't appear to be. So I'm going to look. I want to look at this channel with you that I found earlier today. So bear with. Now, before we go on, it's important that I inform you, if you didn't know, I'm sure you already know, that the Spanish autopsy came out today. Now, to be perfectly honest with you, and I'm not making light of it, it's just the way I am. If I had heard, right, I'm telling you, I am not medically minded. I've not had any medical training or anything, but I'm telling you, if I heard that a young lad was found in the bottom of a ravine, after, a night out or whatever, and he's found there, let's guess what injuries he may have. I should think he'd probably have plenty of broken bones, bruising, maybe a few cuts if he landed on rocks. I mean, it's not difficult. That's exactly what the autopsy was, guys. There was nothing of any depth in it. It was just basically that he had broken bones. But I'm hoping that the British will do a better job, because you can't get any answers from that. Of course he's going to end up with broken bones. For goodness sake. I mean, I broke my bone running backwards in the Mother's Day sports day. I mean, it's easy to do, but the important thing is to find out, like, the blood levels, to find out what was in his system. I mean, there's so many things that they can find out by a post-mortem or an autopsy. Come on, guys. So anyway, I want to share this with you because I thought this guy made some quite interesting points. His name is Warlike Wrath. So I'm assuming he likes Warhammer or something. One of my sons like that. Anyway, let's go on. I thought he made some interesting points. Here we go.
Human body or biology, all the key names of the body parts, components, what they're labeled, and the damage to them, and how much blood was lost. That was really helpful. That really good. And it convinced people that, yes, it was probably a beat down, that he was murdered. In terms of the J Slater case, do you think, and you can leave your comments down below under this video, do you think by looking at the autopsy report, it will make things a lot clearer? Will it remain as an accidental death, or could it transition into more so foul play?
Right, I'm not going to write in the comments. I'm just going to say it here. Of course, once everything comes out, then people will find it easier to determine, or it will be determined, whether there was foul play involved. It would determine whether he was actually still living when he went bouncing down the blooming hill. It's not hill, it's a cliff. I mean, yes, of course, it will make a big difference once the autopsy, a proper autopsy, is done.
Based off looking at the details, what do you think? And are you interested in looking at the autopsy report? Let me know.
No, I'm not personally interested in it. I know some people would be. That's their thing. It's not my thing. No, I'm just sort of wrapped up in this story because it's just insane. But no, I don't want to be looking at, no.
Down below. But if at any point down the line, it would be good if there was some like diagram artwork created to show visually the injuries. It doesn't have to be an actual photo, Jay's body. No. But just...
No, I don't need a visionary summary of this poor boy? No. Because we do have to remember, he's a 19-year-old boy, okay? Grew up in his environment. That's all I'm going to say. So, no, I don't need any visionaries. But anyway, so he moves on to talk about an article he read, which says twisted J Slater sleuths trying to gain access to full autopsy results and interfere with family flying his body to the UK. Now, the reason I stopped there is because we need to dissect that, really. There's two things going on here. Firstly, that they're saying that people are twisted because they're trying to gain access to full autopsy results. Are they twisted? I don't think necessarily. I think there's so much interest in this story on so many levels, that people want to know the truth about what happened. You know, there's lots of people, there'll be lots of parents of teenagers whose daughter or son may have said to them, Mum, I want to go to Tenerife next year with my mates. What do you think the chances of them going are now? Well, I know for a fact mine wouldn't be going. As I've said before, I had a teenage daughter who went when she was in her teens and to Tenerife. And I'm telling you, if this story had come up before she went, no, I would have said, go somewhere else, love, just anywhere else, but not Ibiza, because Ibiza is just as bad. But anyway, I'm going off. So looking at that, the second thing is, are they interfering with family flying his body to the UK? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. How is it interfering? Also, it says Tenerife cops say Jay's body had become very deteriorated. Well, one would expect that if he was meant to have been unalive for, how long was it? A month? One would expect that. So, yeah, while we're on the same subject, don't you think it's a bit weird that the mum's not been allowed to see the parents haven't been allowed to see him? Because the police are like, oh no, well, he doesn't look very well. Doesn't look very good. So, you can't go in and see him. I've never heard that before, guys. And I'm telling you, if I was the mother there, I'd be like, oh, get out of here. I'm going in. You kidding me? I gave birth to him. I don't care what he looks like. That's my son.
Now, how does accessing an autopsy report lead to delays in the family flying the body back to the UK? Or is that more excuses used? And as I said, the longer the delays, the more the GoFundMe itself individually benefits, right? Give money if you can. Let's keep it going. Let's keep the momentum going.
I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know whether... I mean, will more people be putting in more money? I don't know. Anyway, let's jump forward on there. Because he's basically said what I just said. Right. Okay, here we go.
Had become very deteriorated. I mean, you think of it, 29 days, that's enough time, right? You think of the weather, the heat, the environment, yeah, dried out as well. So it goes on to say, twisted J Slater sleuths are trying to gain access to the teenager's autopsy results and are interfering with his family.
Okay, we've already gone over that. Right, let's go over to this bit here. I am of the opinion, like a lot of people that I watch, is that the major or the main British media are feeding such crap out to Joe public, and now they're attacking what they call internet sleuth. Well, let me tell you something. If it wasn't for internet sleuths, a lot of people wouldn't have the faintest idea of what actually happened there and what the climate is in such places as Tenerife and Ibiza. You can keep coming for creators who want the world to know what happens in these holiday hotspots as much as you like, but we see you, we see what you're doing, and I think well done to everybody for speaking up on it. And I haven't seen anybody tell a whole pack of lies. I just haven't. You know, we're all going on what is put out there, not by the national newspapers, it has to be said, or the other, Spanish news. Well, we wouldn't understand them anyway, would we, guys? Anyway, let's go on.
Just to truly confirm that, because not everybody is convinced or satisfied. So, those that are unsatisfied will do more to try and get an answer. What do we have here? Jay's family and friends are still in Tenerife waiting to bring Jay's body home. Now, how long can the family stay out there for, right? If they're supposed to be working, but they're taking some time off, how long do they have? Just as a possible question. With that GoFundMe money, could that keep on going down for as long as the family stay out there for, to be able to afford accommodation, food, resources, etc.? Could it get to the point that if by whatever reason, whether it, as it's claimed here, that people accessing the autopsy or trying to can delay the family getting back home and having that funeral for Jay, if that delays this and that delays that, and it's a chain effect, and that they've got to stay out there longer, which means also using money to be able to afford staying out there, which means dipping into possibly the GoFundMe, won't the GoFundMe eventually go down quite a bit? And then more will be asked after that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's quite interesting because this family doesn't seem shy to ask for more money. It has to be said. At present, I think they've got £72,000, and which apparently they were going to be using for this Dutch team and their cadaver dogs to go and search for this guy. We've since learnt that the Dutch team don't even ask for money, so they didn't have to pay for that. So that's not a big chunk coming out of that, is there? And also, I think they had to pay for their accommodation and whatnot. But I mean, £70,000. Okay. Anyway, let's move on. Oh, here we go. Look, vile trolls dared to send hoax ransom demands to the teen's devastated family, claiming to be holding Jay hostage. That's vile. That's really awful. The cost of bringing back the body is due to be covered by the GoFundMe set up by pal Lucy May Law. Oh, they put a full name. In the days after Jay first vanished. So the fundraiser has skyrocketed past 70,000 with more than 5,600 donations. I mean, is it going to cost them 70,000 to fly him back? I doubt that very much. Well, for those of you that have stayed this long, if you have, why? Because this is crap, I'm sorry. Anyway, you're in for a treat because look what I found. 2 hours ago, somebody called Dreezy Dem TikTok has put up Ayub gets interrogated by TikTok chat. Should we dive in? Let's do it. Let's do it, guys.
Actually, bro, I've got a stutter. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So I stopped myself from stuttering. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, what are you on about? You got to stop for every answer. Like, calm down, bro. You get a backhand. How come? Bro, stop saying took him home. No one took no one, bro. He invited himself. Like,
he invited himself? Did he? He didn't look blooming well. He looked like he couldn't invite himself to the toilet. Never mind to somebody's place. Oh, wow.
think, bro. Think, like, use your head.
Oh my God, this guy is very, as we would say in England, he's very cocky, isn't he? Very, very sure of himself. He doesn't look like he's grieving or worried about some guy that he supposedly knew. But okay.
Saying Fats 83. Alexandru, go beg somewhere on the street, bro.
Go to bed somewhere on the street, bro. Oh, okay.
Why his mates go, look, apparently Courtney, mate, they've come for me. They're the one. Like, I was quiet in my house chilling. Do you know what I'm saying? They come for me, bro. About, you know what I'm saying? Blame the Daily Mail. They're the ones that got my face out there. You know what I mean? And that fucking idiot, True Geordie. He ain't no True Geordie, mate. He asked Andrew Tate's missus webcam girl to put a dildo in a penny glass. You're not a G, bro. You're not a True Geordie, bro.
Oh my God. What a lovely man. I bet his parents are really proud of him.
Do you know what I'm saying? Down your heart, you get slapped, bro.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I would, bro. I would, Stevie, like, for fun, bro. You know what I'm saying? Master boys in jail, bro. They'll tell you, bro. I ain't got fucking knuckles halfway down my hand for no reason, mate. Trust me. I'm gonna slap you. Shut up.
Oh my God. What is he doing? He's literally showing himself up for the type of person he is. Oh my God. This is gold, guys.
What's he say? Oh, just kidding. All right, then, Abby. No problem.
Oh, and for those of you that aren't aware, why wouldn't you be aware? This is a guy that's been accused of taking Jay Slater up to his Airbnb. This is the guy. This is the guy that's also been in jail. I've heard different lengths of time, 7 years, 11 years for drug charges. So, yeah, this is him.
Handshake. I don't get offended, girl. So we'll make up now, yeah? How am I feeling after this? Joe, it's mental, mate. It's actually mad. You know what I'm saying? It's actually mental. Rainbow, bro, sort your fucking earpiece out. Like, the music's not that loud, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just in the background, man.
He's obviously got something wrong with his ears as well. It's annoying he's got all that music going on. So anyway, I'm not going to play all of it. Get over to this guy's channel. But let's, just to finish off, let's just look at what people have said in the chat. First comment, this guy's built like a bag of videotapes. He couldn't slap himself. And then under that, an hour later, he's gone off. This guy, he's come back and he said, people actually believe in this fool's lies. He will get his karma when it comes to collect. None of these dealers never live to a ripe old age. Well, that's why I never did it, you see. Oh, no. Yeah. Somebody put, shows how education has gone. Bro. Do you know what I mean? Like. Oh, somebody put, imagine getting blocked by this punk because I asked him why Lucy's blanket was there. Weird. 5 replies on that. What a coward. He did explain it multiple times, said it was the Airbnb's blanket. Yeah, okay. Nobody's surprised at the type of person he is, really. I'm not. Okay, so somebody's put, this is very interesting and it does raise questions. If he was guilty, why the F would he go live and answer questions? Any decent lawyer would tell you that would be the S word, surely. The thing is, some people are so cocky. It doesn't matter whether they're guilty or not. They're so cocky they think they can get away with anything. And maybe he hasn't even got a lawyer at the moment because he believes he's got away with it. Someone's put, can't wait to see True Geordie's reaction to Ayub's commenting on him. True Geordie's not going to be interested in that twat. The police messed up big time. When someone goes missing, the police that was last with that person. Oh yeah, okay. When people go missing, the people that were last with that missing person should get investigated. This guy is waffling. G, you said you had to move the car because someone rang the doorbell, but that door at the apartment hasn't got a doorbell. Accidents happen. That's what you just said. Like everyone in this world is a big fool out here. Karma will catch with these mugs, and let's not start with all the waffles. Lucy has said since the start, you lot ain't no proper killers. You lot are just lucky you done it in a bent country where obviously the police are down with this mess because they let all of you go with not one bit of investigation, forensics, and all mobiles for potential evidence. That's why he's so cocky. That's why he's so cocky on there, guys. I'm a parent, and let me tell you, no one, not one of you would be out and about like this with not one bit of pressure on all of you for some justice, because you and the team all was the last people to see that young man. Simple. I agree with him. Right, and the last one I'm going to ring. Absolutely predictable. If you are not aware, if there is an inquest in the UK over this incident, he will be called and made to be accountable. He's clearly trying to cover his back. I knew this would be coming soon. Total silence, and then when there is a potential inquest, he got a casual video, playing music, singing along and laughing while saying, respect the kid. Okay, guys, well, I've gone way over my usual time. I'm going to head out of here. As usual, I probably didn't cover half of what I wanted to cover, but I don't want to waffle on for too long. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a like and a thumbs up if you don't mind, and even think about subscribing to my channel. Yeah, in the meantime, just take care of yourselves out there, because trust me, it's a rotten old world. So until the next one, bye-bye for now.